Gambling is fun. Don't get me wrong, but the thing about gambling is that like you gotta keep pushing the stakes to keep upping that thrill.
That's right.
Juicing your veins.
Yeah. Artie Lang used to.
He used to go hard. Huh?
Oh my God! He told me some of the numbers. And
Norm is the worst, right?
Norm is. Oh my God!
Norm Macdonald is supposed to be like the worst of all time.
Oh my God! He's like just fucking so bad I couldn't get on his podcast this week.
What kind of numbers?
Well, Artie told me a story about Norm, and he says it's absolutely true that he won like 60 grand one night, and he walked out. Where were they gambling? Where the hell was it? It wasn't Vegas because there was an ocean nearby, and he threw all the money in the ocean because he knew he was going to piss it away anyways.
What?
Yeah, that's what Artie told me.
I wouldn't doubt that.
I wouldn't either. You know Norm. Hey, it's only me. Yeah.
Legit crazy.
God.
Wasn't Norm the one we just talked about that had that famous story where he threw the money in the ocean because he knew he was going to lose it? Was that Norm?
Yeah, he decided to throw it out because he thought it would just make him lose more.
But that might have very well been urban legend. Do you know that's true?
Well, a lot of this could be urban legend. Who knows?
No, not from you. I'm saying I didn't hear it from Norm.
No.
I agree that could
you?
be. No, and I agree that could be urban legend, absolutely.
Well, everyone knows he's just a wild maniac.
He's one of the funniest, smartest human beings I've ever met, but he's got a true edge and a true danger, and that's what happens. I love him, though. He's a rock star, man.
He's a bad motherfucker.
He's a rock star.
He's hilarious.
I've heard the Norm stories.
I'm Blackjack guy.
Oh, yeah. I play blackjack.
Oh, do I love blackjack.
What was your biggest loss? Did you talk about it?
Nah.
Not really, huh?
Nah.
I don't blame you.
A lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, you're over it, though.
I did a stupid thing one time.
Okay, he's ready to talk.
This was my big statement I threw over at Atlantic City on the boardwalk. I threw 60,000 into the ocean.
What? No way.
Yeah, to quit. That was my thing. I'm going to quit.
Why didn't you just quit and keep the 60?
It was supposed to be like I felt like I was in a movie.
Wow.
That was a symbolic kind of a thing. Like, was it money or chips?
That was
What's
money.
that?
Was it money?
Holy shit.
I said chips, and he goes, what's that?
Wait, so you threw 60 grand because you had a moment where you're like, this is cleansing. This is like to the ocean. I committed.
The same way a drug addict would throw his drugs into the ocean.
Right.
How long after it left your hand did you regret it?
I regretted it pretty well.
See, I would have thrown the fucking dealer into the... That's how I would get over it.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind.
Adam Egas.
How are you, Norm?
Good, man. How's your Easter?
It's fantastic. Couldn't be better.
That's great.
Yeah, it was great.
Hey, I thought the show was great last week. Our first show, Super Dave Osborne.
Amazing.
It was hilarious.
Unbelievable.
Hysterical.
Unbelievable. And we're not the only ones that think that. I have some pretty good news. The critics loved us. They couldn't get enough of it.
All right.
And more importantly, we officially are the #1 podcast on iTunes. So not
anything
too
about
shabby.
that. But I will tell you about critics.
What?
You can't get wrapped up in that kind of thing because critics, you know what I mean? They're just one guy's opinion.
Right.
That's just one guy's opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like what I like about the computer is it's interactive. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, sure.
It doesn't matter if you don't. I didn't either before today. But what it means is that the people that are watching, they can post their own reviews of the show.
Absolutely.
On the web page.
Yeah, of course.
So what I did is, and because that's what I care about. I don't care about Owen Gleiberman.
Right, that's not who we do this for.
I care about the folks at home.
Right.
And so Daniel Kellison gave me a big bunch of comments. These are comments.
Oh, cool.
From the internet.
Oh,
from
great.
People that listen to this. And I haven't read any of these. I'm just going to read them.
Oh, I can't wait to hear some. Let's hear some.
I'm going to read them live because this is a live show. I don't want to do pre-stuff.
No.
Do you like pre-stuff?
No. Who likes pre-stuff?
All right. So do you want to hear one?
Of course.
This first one is from MonkFan72. I love these guys' names.
Yeah, that guy likes Monk.
That guy likes Monk. He says, I love this podcast. It was great to see Norm Macdonald back, and Super Dave was the perfect choice as first guest. Lose the douchebag.
He's talking about me.
Well, we don't know if he's talking about
you. He's clearly talking about me.
He is talking about you. But listen,
it's not bad news. It further elucidates my point, actually, because let's suppose this guy were Richard Corliss or Pauline Kael. I don't know if she's still working.
I don't think so, but I get it.
That would hurt. But this is just one.
Trust me.
This is just one person's opinion. But I have hundreds of other people.
All right, yeah, you're right. It's one guy, he's entitled to his opinion, and that's fine, whatever.
And mostly they like the show.
Well, good. Well, let's hear another one then.
All right.
Let's hear another one.
What's the deal with that fucking douchebag? Well, that was about you.
I mean, are there any good ones?
I'll look.
Okay.
Not good. Okay. Let me see here. Ooh.
What is it?
Huh?
Is it a good one?
It's not good at all. I found one.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a positive one. Thoroughly enjoyed it from top to bottom.
Great.
Blinky91 says. A sparkling exchange between veteran funny man Norm Macdonald and comedy legend Super Dave Osborne. One minor problem. The set.
Oh.
It's just too distracting. Why are there so many clocks? We're not tuning in to see what time it is in Hong Kong. We're tuning in to listen to comedians doing comedy. Plus some douchebag, I don't know who he was, but I'd like to punch him right in the fucking face. Okay,
I mean,
we don't need to know what the people think.
Well, no, I mean, it's hard, Norm. It's hard. I'm not used to this.
You know why? Because you're just new to the whole
I think that's part of it.
show business thing.
Oh, yeah, that.
You know what it reminds me of?
Huh.
I read in a book one time about Saturday Night Live, which I was on.
Yeah.
And when it started out, Chevy Chase retired, then Bill Murray came on.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody liked Bill Murray.
Nobody liked Bill Murray?
Unfathomable today to
shocking.
think that.
Shocking.
But they did not like him because he was new. You understand?
Well, I get it. I mean, that makes sense.
So what he did, it was very famous. He went on TV.
Yeah.
He talked right to the camera, right?
Yeah.
And he introduced himself to the folks.
Did it work?
Said who he was. Of course it worked.
Oh, yeah, it was Bill Murray.
He's Bill Murray. He's probably the most successful guy ever to come out of the franchise.
Maybe you're right.
So why don't you just look at your camera and tell the folks who you are.
All right,
Introduce yourself.
I'll give it a shot. Let's see what works. I'm Adam Egat. I work at the world famous Comedy Store. I'm the manager over there. Before that, I was a manager at the Tempe Improv, and I don't know what I'm doing, I'll be honest, and I'm not an actor, I'm not a comedian, but I'm just going to try my best, and I'm going to do the best I can, and I hope the people watching at home will give me a chance to I don't know, just give me a chance. And I did this as a favor to Norm. I'm not an actor and I'm not a comedian.
This guy says your face looks like a cunt.
I can't even change that. It's not the first time I've heard that, but.
Nora Ephron walked off the show.
Yeah.
Right, and so did Sinead O'Connor, I think, right?
I was there for that one, too.
You were there for Sinead O'Connor?
Yeah.
It was Nora Dunn, by the way.
Oh, no, I meant when Dice did it, Sinead...
Was that the same show?
That wasn't the same show.
No, she said she didn't want to do it because Dice was performing, so they had to get a different musical guest.
This guy, they hired this guy to ruin all the interviews? No, so how about this?
Adam had a question he wanted to ask you about your comedy.
Yeah, I've been chomping at the bits to ask this one. I've been thinking about it all week. Norm told me to come up with some questions for you, and I've just been dying to know, where do you get your ideas from? Well, I mean... Yeah, I've been dying to know. Where do you get your ideas from? Norm.
Oh, yeah, you know what you're doing. That's a good
No, I really. I've been watching you for years, and I've always been really curious. Where do you get your ideas from? I think it's been really a thorough interview. I always wanted to know where he got his ideas from, but I think we've,
Never been asked that before.
Where do you get your ideas from?
I don't know where I get I don't know. Jeez. What, do you have a specific idea you want to know where?
No, just all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why didn't you answer his question?
What was his question?
Ask it again.
Don't ask that again. That
ask
was
that
the
again.
dumbest goddamn question I've ever heard.
You just want to know where you got
Yeah, well, I got to tell you where I got it, at Ralph's. That's where I got it.
Any particular Ralph's?
Yes, no, it's at Beverly Hills Ralph's.
Okay.
Got it in the meat section.
The one on Beverly.
Beverly Drive, okay.
Listen, the next story we have is in health news, actually. And no offense, Norm, but I think you should probably pay attention to this. Let's take a listen.
A new study out of Harvard linking 1 in 10 deaths in this country to excessive salt.
A lot of things would have to go very, very right for me to die of salt. The only thing I can pray for is that I die of salt and not, begging for mercy. So I think that's nonsense, that people should be afraid of too much salt. Now, I know you eat a lot of salt, though, Norm. We were discussing this earlier. And in entertainment news, this is something you guys both wanted to discuss. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, not another one.
Oh, yeah, you know what? There is no clip. We have.
He said, let's roll the clip, and it's a picture. This show is just so. I tell you, even the prisoners are going back to the.
Well, I'll explain what's going on.
Adam Eager told me something I didn't know. He said you worked with Red Fox on a variety.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm dying to hear.
I produced Red Fox variety.
You told me he just worked on it.
Worked on it.
Well, that's. According to your
What do you
Wikipedia
think I was,
page.
a stagehand, you douchebag? Worked on it. Did you do your notes?
No,
I want
got
you
all my
back on
information
drugs.
from
I'm
Wikipedia.
serious. I want you back on stuff so you
This
know.
close. I'm gonna do a shot
I'm
next
sorry.
break. No, it's
I'm
true.
just teasing.
No.
Just good, huh? Here, pray.
Adam.
Whatever. Well, that name's a name. Jesus Christ, he gets fucking.
You knew what he meant.
Yeah. Did you know that Adam Eager did comedy for a while?
You did?
Very briefly.
But you performed?
Very
Open
briefly.
mics in LA or in Phoenix?
Arizona.
In Arizona, he was
Yeah.
famous for thrusting out his cock, like he'd stand at the mic and he'd push forward, so his.
It was a nervous,
But he has a hell of a hog. Yeah, right? People say that.
Yeah.
You have a big dick? No, people said you have a big dick?
Yeah, I guess.
That's, just say no next time?
No.
Brian Regan plays Salt Lake City, and he does it for a month straight.
He does?
That makes sense.
They love him.
He's
one
a
of the
good
few
comic.
that's just that good and,
He's just
and
so
works so
clean.
clean. Yeah.
So clean.
Perfectly clean. And
He's hilarious. Too.
That's tough to be that good and clean.
Yeah, it's
That's
impossible.
so impressive.
I'm impressed with clean comics.
Me too. Way more impressed than anyone that's superior as a dirty. It seems like a crush a lot of times.
I like dirty ones too. I like.
It's a real meeting of the mind. Remember he had the jokes about Ewell Gibbons? He'd always
yeah.
He'd always pick one
cardboard.
guy. Yeah, eating cardboard. And I didn't even know who he was when I was a kid, but I just laughed.
I still don't know. Who's Ewell Gibbons?
He was famous. I think he did Grape Nut cereals commercial. I love now I have to explain to this fucking guy.
It was about roughage.
Yeah.
And organic roughage
Got
kind
it.
of guy.
So I didn't even know Grape Nuts had a. That's. I didn't know they had a commercial.
Shut up.
Gosh, no.
For 1 fucking minute, trying to talk to a legend of comedy. You're talking
I'm
about.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
How did you guys meet? Did you have to audition for this?
We covered that in the Tom Green episode. No, we met at Tempe Improv.
I like he's mad. He's like he's mad at you. We covered that in the Tom Green episode.
I was saying it to you. I met him when I used to manage the Improv in Tempe.
I didn't ask you if you
the
managed
first
the
time.
improv. I just asked you where you met him. I'm going to show you how I act by reacting.
How are you feeling, Kevin?
In my head, I'm thinking, how am I feeling? All right.
Jesus, that was good.
I'm not finished.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm all right. You?
I guess I'm all right. I don't know.
Worst reaction ever. Doesn't even know how he fucking. But whatever, you know, you need a sidekick.
My favorite sketch of all time you were actually in was the Mr. Belvedere fan club. The great
Oh, yeah,
Fred
that was
Wolf,
good.
yes,
Fred Wolf.
Fred Wolf, right there.
That was a good one.
And,
Yeah.
and the other one you were also in, I always loved Sabra Price is Right. And both Tom Hanks, which was actually.
That was old Smigel wrote that one.
Yeah, those were my.
You were talking about.
Hey, that was my first skit ever.
Oh, the
Sabras.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere.
No, it's Sabras.
Sabra Price is Right.
Oh, okay.
This is your greatest instrument. This right here.
You ever think about revisiting some of the old
You're
roles?
sweating like a whore in church, Adam.
They cut the budget on the show. We don't have air conditioning anymore.
Ask a question.
You think about revisiting it.
Everything's gonna be okay, buddy. He's very nervous. Imitable is good. Imitable is good.
Letterman. That was a Letterman laugh.
Imitable is good. I don't have a laugh. Do you have a good laugh?
Yeah, I have like a real annoying laugh.
Yeah. If you don't have one, no, it sounds fake.
Yeah.
I try, but it comes out weird. What about you?
Yeah, I have a real obnoxious laugh.
I forgot he was here.
Yeah. I know. The minute you said that, I was like, "She be talking to the crew? Do we cut?"
But
now, that story is not in the book.
No.
Well, so why isn't that story in the book?
Yeah, that should be in the book.
Well, because the book.
Oh, thanks, Adam. Welcome back. You out looking for apartments? Jesus.
Told me that we should go our separate ways, but I just want to live my life without.
Never pulled off. This is Adam Egan, by the way.
I noticed he was at the end of the table smiling. Should we bring him into the conversation? What do you think?
Adam.
What do you
Caitlin?
I just did, yeah.
The whole commercial break was you asking questions.
Yeah, I know. And then as soon as we come on camera, you do all the work.
It's like Ralph Cramden.
Okay. Is he to help out with just your commercial breaks? Keep his mouth shut after that?
We really don't know why.
We don't know? But we haven't found a position for him yet?
I think that's so cool how you said that about how let's see what Caitlin can do in the last quarter of her life, because that's traditionally where you always excelled in the comebacks in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
well, he said that he beat the guy by 18 seconds.
Oh, no, that was the trials, but in '76 he came in at the second day.
I know. I'm talking about the trials.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What do you think is the most difficult sport that you haven't tried? She said it was the most difficult.
Well, if I haven't tried it, I wouldn't know if it was difficult. Where do you get him?
I don't know.
Did you get him off the street?
He said it as if it was the best question.
It's probably
ever.
not even in. I hope it's not in his notes. Yeah.
What sport that doesn't exist?
Yeah, is the hardest. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We'll
Okay,
be back with more inanity. I don't know what it is. What is it that makes a woman more flexible than a man?
How the fuck am I gonna know?
He's a great sidekick, isn't he? He's absolutely no help. He came up with Pastor Brad, which was
he
good.
came up with Pastor Brad, and then you having to imagine a sport that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And how you would.
Carl Reiner said to me.
He holds your hand down?
Yeah, he does like this. The only problem I have is short-term memory loss. The only problem I have is short-term memory loss.
Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss.
That was the. Oh.
Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss. Sometimes I'm beginning to worry about my short-term memory loss. That was it.
I thought he was talking about his first Twitter name. I was like, that's a really long Twitter name. Thanks so much for calling in, Super Dave. Please come back.
I didn't call in, asshole. I didn't call in. You called me. I'm not calling into this. Let me explain something. If I'm homeless, I'm not calling in.
Duly noted, Super Dave.
You understand? You understand?
Yes.
There's something beautiful about this one.
I'm so
not
glad.
joking. I'm not being ironic.
No, I really loved it too. It was great.
Oh, that's great.
So
Too bad this guy was here.
Yeah.
Real Ed McMahon over here, huh?
Ed McBoy.
There's a little bit of comedian in all of us. And I think there's not a lot of comedians out there, though. And so when you lose one of them, and not to mention one of the greats and one of the last ones that would speak his mind, it feels like you're losing a book that nobody has copies of, kind of. Macdonald makes me laugh. I know everybody.
Norm makes me laugh hard.
Dude, he does. Hold on, I'll tell you a thing about Norm.
Hard.
So he did this thing one time. He gets up to go from one room into another room, right? He stops at the doorway and he's like, what is this? What is this? He's like banging on the door, like just the doorway. He's like, well, what is like a portal to like another? What is this? And he's literally asking the people in the room, right? What do you call this thing? It's like a portal to what? How did you just go through? Where am I? And he was just talking about a doorway, but it was so.
He makes anything funny.
Yeah. One time I had to open up for him this is at a casino. We're doing like a casino gig in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Wow. And Cherokee Creek Casino, I think. And it could have, I don't know, this cool lady that I think maybe tried to make love to somebody, but she also helped us get the gig. And Norm was fucked up. I think that when he went on after me, and like I don't even think for the first 7 minutes, I don't even think he said anything, right? But the crazy part was the next day, we had to play cards too the next day. You had to like be there for the weekend, you know? So we go to the card tables and Norm's like, man, there's a lot of good pussy in here. And I don't know him really well. So I'm looking around this room, bro. There is zero attractive women, right? There's zero attractive men, okay? Right. So it's not, even if you wanted some ass pussy, there's nothing. Yeah, it's a casino. And it's a gambling game. It's poker.
Yeah.
5-card poker, you know? So, and I'm just thinking, well, I guess I just agree with him. You know, he's getting older and, you know, maybe he has a different perception of what's attractive. And I'm like, yeah, man, there sure is. He goes, fuck no, there isn't. Like he had played me, you know, like he's like, this is the ugliest batch of people I've ever seen. Yeah, I watched one of his clips when he was on, I think, The View. Did you see that clip?
No.
When they're trying to get him to like, he's trying to be very realistic. The show's like ultra liberal and he's just trying to be just a realist, like.
Yeah, that's how he was.
Yeah, and they're like, they're like, you'll never be back on this show. They're all joking about it and stuff. And he wouldn't because he wasn't like just kind of conforming to whatever, like, I don't know, just some ridiculous story.
Why would they have him on?
I don't know.
That's so weird. Like, he's so not. I can see him doing it, like, if they offered it to him, but I can't.
Here we go. Let's get a little bit of it.
That the Democrats don't steal the election from the winner, you know, but who knows?
You like George Bush, don't you?
I love George Bush, man. He's a good man, decent, you know, none of this. Yeah, he's, you know, he's not a liar, a crook, murderer, or anything like that. So it'd be good to get the. See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Oh.
Who's the murderers? Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out no accusations without.
That's a little too far.
That's the way it does work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice, okay? Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen, we don't need
I
to
don't want
talk
to get
about
into this,
this.
and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next question. So get with it.
There you go.
This is a live show.
Not for nothing, Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara, so I'm now going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up.
He's just saying.
Okay.
Let me do this, okay?
They don't even want to talk about the fact that maybe the guy murdered somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's talk football.
All right, manslaughter.
Let's talk
He's doubling down. Yeah, Norm doesn't play by rules, dude. That's hilarious.
he had his own. You know, some humor is a maze, I think. And some comedians, they make it's a maze. It's a maze that sits between them and the world. And the way that the humor is created is that some people have such a unique maze. Some people it's set up punch. That's a small maze. Set up punch. Some people it's the element of surprise. Some people it's just extremely direct and dry. But I think Norm just had his maze was just different. And I don't think you can create that. I think it's built into you. And
He's the real
He's the
deal.
best, yeah.
He's the funniest guy. And so that week, Sinatra was on his deathbed. Right? Frank Sinatra, Rickles' close friend.
Sure.
So at lunch, I was like, people were like, "Should we mention Sinatra?" I don't think we should mention it. Bum him out. So, but then I said, I don't want to ask him. So I said, "Hey, Frank, hey Don, have you talked to Frank lately? And he goes, "Yeah, I saw him last week. There was a lot of this." Died 4 days later. And then I said, "Oh," and he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "It's a lot of me with my head 2 inches from Frank's face, going, 'I'm not Barbara.'"
Some days we get closer, things that we never really needed, promises that we never thought of keeping safe. I guess it's never over if we never got it good.
It has heavy duty grilling grates. Why are you laughing? You think the grilling grates are flimsy?
No.
No, they're heavy duty grilling grates. They deliver exactly what you need to achieve when you need to achieve that perfect steakhouse flavor. Why are you laughing? You're making a mockery out of the man grate. So anyways, he was a child rapist and cannibal, as I explained.
When he's a child rapist, you try not to laugh when he looks at you.
Oh, come on, man. It's not funny.
I know it's not, but I know you want people to laugh.
He only chose victims who were either mentally handicapped. Now, don't laugh at this next part, please.
But you know he wants you to, right?
No. If you laugh at this next part.
Okay. And I'm not gonna
Fish
drink
chose
water.
victims who were either mentally handicapped or African American. Oh, come on. Why would you think that's funny? God damn, Fred. Jesus Christ, that was the worst part of the story. But anyways, but you were exactly right. That's why Albert Fish killed only mentally handicapped and African Americans.
What about, okay.
I thought you'd laugh at African Americans again, that they were.
No, because I know him. I know he'll do something. That's outrageous.
Well, it's kind of outrageous for you. But anyways.
Some of the 200 Nigerian schoolgirls kidnapped by extremists in Nigeria have been forced to marry their kidnappers. And worse than that, they've been forced to laugh at their husbands' stories, even after hearing them for the umpteenth time.
You know something?
Yeah, I know.
It's
but
very
we don't have
hard to make a joke about those girls who are kidnapped. When I hear about those things, that is one of the worst.
And yet you got a big laugh out of yours.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got.
Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy. Oh, 9/11. You know? Oh, don't laugh at 9/11 again. 9/11. I tried to tell him not to laugh. Adam. I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was in northern Canada. Do you want me to hear my impression of the 9/11 call from Johnny Carson?
The 911 call.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. But 9/11 was a national tragedy.
Yes, it was.
Why do you laugh at that?
You said me.
Johnny Carson died
Worse.
at 80 years old. Okay, Johnny Carson died at 80 years old. Would you like to hear my impression? Were you in New York when the Twin Towers fell?
No, I was in Los Angeles.
Well, either way, it was a national tragedy. It was.
Yeah, I know.
9/11. We're going to go to hell. Johnny
911
Carson.
call.
Johnny Carson's 911 call. Because he called while he was having a heart attack.
No.
Would you like to hear my impression? Okay, you be the 911 operator.
Hello, operator Mary.
Yes.
What is your 911 emergency?
I feel like there's a yak on my chest.
Hi-oh. Mike was a grand guy. I said he had dementia at the end. That's funny to you. You know, Macdonald, I want to tell you.
No, it's a very odd thing to say.
If you're looking to broaden your horizons, I don't think it's wise to laugh at someone who had dementia.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing that you said.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind. And still in line.
He was
You
the best.
just said
I loved him.
Mike
It was
Wallace was a
sad.
great guy. He had
It was-
dementia at the end.
It was sad that he had.
You didn't
Why
say
is
it
that
was sad.
funny?
You said it as if that's what made him a great guy, was his raging dementia.
You're not hearing things well.
So
You're
how
not
did
hearing
you,
things
So
well.
how did you?
I made a face like it was sad. Not that he was great because of dementia.
I have so many Norm moments in my life. My first press conference with Norm was they prepped us into like, you know, you got to speak and some of it's live, and it'll be BBC, and
he's a bigger star than you, so you have to sit there and kind of pay. You have to be.
It was him and Spade right next to me.
So you have to be second fiddle at the moment, or were you? Have to say,
yeah, man. I just got. I'm the new kid on the block. We're all a new
Okay.
cast. It's an all new cast except
Okay.
for Spade, Tim Meadows, and Norm Macdonald.
Wow.
And we're like, whoa. And even looking at Norman Spade, I was like, oh, these guys are stars. Like, this is huge.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm really looking up to them. And the press conference go, and I dropped the ball right out of the bat. They asked me, the head of NBC who fought for me to be there, goes, Jim, what was it like growing up watching SNL? And now you're here, you're from New York, and now a fellow New Yorker. I said, I didn't watch SNL growing up. Well, you can hear. I was like, oh, I saw Laura. I went, oh, that was Spade went, so he said, and I knew right away, like, oh man, that was really bad. That was bad. And so he goes, I go, well, I wasn't allowed to because I was young. And he goes, well, what about when you were old? He's trying to prep me. He goes, surely when you got older and you were allowed to watch
Yes.
it. And I went, I was out on Saturdays. I wasn't watching TV. And and Norm's like, they're going to like you. They're going to like you. This guy is my guy. And he's smoking.
No way.
He's smoking. And Marcy Klein is just going, no, put out the cigarette. He's like, I'm not done. This guy's going to get fired. So I think I'm going to get fired because I saw Lorne Michaels' face. He was pissed.
So you sitting there super nervous at this point?
I swear in my life, in my kids' lives, I thought I was going to get fired because I just basically said I don't watch Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And I never did. And
Yeah, which is not
a good answer.
It's not the message.
In front of the press.
Yeah.
And I didn't say it in a mean manner, but I could just tell the boss man was like, so I went, oh, Jesus, Lord. So now I'm sitting there thinking I'm going to get fired. Swear to God. And I'm just like, oh my God, I didn't even make it to the first episode. They're going to let me go. So this is what's going on in my head. There has to be a video of this press conference in the black market somewhere. I've looked for it, never found it. It's the 1995 press conference. And so they asked Norm, they go, Norm, you, Tim Meadows, David Spade, you've been here. You know the frat house. Everyone knows SNL is a frat house. What kind of practical jokes you got lined up for these new cast members? And I swear to you, I went, I'm not even going to be part of the frat house or the practical jokes.
Damn.
And Norm goes, first of all, he's annoyed. He goes, practical jokes? Is that what you asked? What kind of practical jokes? Well, first we were thinking about anal rape. You know? Like, hey, yeah, take your pants, we're gonna anally rape you. Welcome to Saturday Night Live. I'm going, oh shit, he's gonna get fired too?
Yeah.
You can't say anal rape in front of the press?
Yeah.
He said anal rape.
So suddenly you're like, I'm back in this.
I'm in it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. And I went up to him after. I went, Nori's like, they don't give it. No one gives a shit, bro. Fuck these guys.
Yeah.
And I realized he would pitch at the pitch meeting. He just didn't care. He didn't care. And I learned so much from him. Just clearly he saw a lot and he's been there forever. Like he would, I remember he gathered the new cast up. He's like, I swear to God, he goes, hey, don't write me any of your gay sketches. He goes, I'm telling you right now, when I do a sketch, it's getting you on. But don't put me in any of your gay little sketches. I swear to God, man. I also traumatized him. We would play football in the hallway because he was very competitive. He's always betting, and it was a very tiny hallway, maybe as wide as this, maybe. And he like, come on, bro, we're playing 3 a.m. Oh fucking, come on, we're playing football. Me, you, Colin Quinn, and fucking Justin, you fucking fuck the phone calls. No one's calling 3 a.m. Get in the fucking ball. Let's go. So. He would cheat, would piss me off because I'm competitive. And I'll never forget, he keeps cheating, and now I'm pissed.
How's he cheating? It's like a hallway. It's like a hospital hallway.
It's hallway, but he fucking cheat. He's a cheater.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah, he is a cheater.
I had boots on. Yeah. So I had work boots on.
Yeah. Because, you use those to write in. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be riding fucking work boots on. I'm stoned. Like,
oh, the ink's heavy. Yeah.
So now, he cheated. I caught the ball, and then he grabbed it and pulled it from me. He's like, hey, fumbled! And he starts running the other way. I'll never forget, I fucking kicked him as he's running in his calf. I went, pow! And he goes, ah! Jesus Christ, bro, why'd you fucking kick me in my fucking calf? I said, because you're cheating. So you fucking kick me? Ah! Jesus Christ. And all he did all week, he like, fucking bro, fucking kicked me in my calf? Because I took the fucking ball? Jesus Christ, bro.
Phil Leeds was one of the best comics in the world, one of the sweetest human beings. But during the McCarthy era, Phil couldn't get work. He was branded a communist because he had left leanings, and he couldn't work. And gee, I knew about him and I knew his work, and I had seen him in New York. He was hysterical. He was so sweet. Never did political humor even. And so I said, he looks like Maury a little bit. I'll call him, and I got him out to play his brother, a really badass brother. And after the show, the sponsors called me. That guy was great. Where did you find him? He's a New York actor. That's all I could say.
Well, you mean because he was branded at that moment?
Huh?
The moment you cast him, he would still have been branded.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They would have, if they knew he was one of the guys, they would say, you can't use him.
Wow, that's interesting. I know nothing about the blacklisting, but just as you said that, were Jewish people more likely to be blacklisted?
Well, I don't know about that, but Jewish people are more likely to be considered liberals, and so they'd be more vulnerable.
Were you ever a communist?
No, they called me and said, they knocked at my door at 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Two guys dressed like that in black suits. Mr. Reiner?
Have you no shame, sir?
Mr. Reiner, FBI, may we come in? Oh, absolutely, gentlemen. I'm in my shorts. I was just woken up. They wanted to know if I knew...
Explain to the folks what the FBI is.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation. We're looking for communist infiltration into the arts. They were sending people to jail. By the way, the guy who ran the whole committee was ultimately sent to jail and went to the same jail that the communists were sent. And they were so nice to him. They really were. Anyway, that was another part of the story. But
the FBI are at your door.
They're at my door, and I decided. And by the way, I was on the show with shows at the time, and I said, "Oh, here it comes." You know, I had done liberal things. I was a liberal, and I had done liberal causes. And they wanted to know. This is the question they asked, and I could not believe it. They said, "Sir, did you vote for the American Labor Party in the last election?" And I'm saying, they can't ask that, sir. It's a secret ballot. And I said, "Yes, absolutely. Didn't you?" And I decided I'm going to go with them. They were charming. I'd out-charm them. They said, "Why did you vote?" I said, "Henry Wallace, our vice president. He's a businessman. He runs a strawberry farm. We need a good businessman." Everything they... And I said, you didn't vote for, who did you vote for? Anyway, that's the way it went for a long time. And then they asked me questions like, you once emceed a thing for Mr. Barsky, a fellow named Edward Barsky. Do you know about him? I says, yes. He said, you know he was a communist? I says, probably, but I said, why did you do that? I says, well, they asked me to MC something. They were giving him a big award because he invented plasma, the thing that saved lives. You know, he did it in the fields during the Spanish War, the Franco War, and with a motor from a machine, from a car, a Jeep.
Sure, that's how I do it.
He got plasma out of that. And I said, saved thousands and hundreds of thousands of lives in the Second World War. I would, you know, who wouldn't be an MC at that? And then they say, you also MC'd a thing for a liberal thing at Carnegie Hall. What? I says, who asked you to do that? And I said, well, I was in Call Me Mister at the time, a Broadway show. Somebody asked me. And I said, Carnegie Hall, every kid actor, you have to play a violin. You want to go to Carnegie Hall? I didn't play the violin. I didn't sing. So a gentleman, and I said this to him, gentlemen, if the FBI ever has a big event, I'm your guy. I want to MC that event. This is the way I went.
I got it.
And then they asked me the question, do you know any commies? I said, I'm sure I do. And he said, could you name them? I says, commies don't go around giving their names, but, oh, you know any commies in show business?
Yeah.
I said, sure, they're in every business. You guys tell us that. And they said, would you give us a name? I don't know, they don't go around telling their names.
Yeah.
And that's the way we left it. And nothing
It
else.
wasn't illegal to be communist at the time. It was just, it couldn't work.
I think the Constitution says you're allowed to think the way you want to think.
Right. But you couldn't work.
That's exactly.
Do you ever think maybe it's a little like racism?
A lot like racism.
No, I mean, if you're a racist.
Oh, yes.
It's not illegal, but you can't work.
If you're a racist, you can't work.
Well, Donald Sterling, for instance.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think there's any correlation?
He doesn't have to work.
No, he doesn't.
The amount of money he has, he could live another 100 years.
That's true.
$10 billion.
No, but a serious question, though.
Yes.
If a man has a job and he is a racist, should the job be taken away from him?
No.
Okay.
But his fellows should.
Good news for him.
Yeah.
Not a racist.
Feelings flowing up and down, picking up the pieces that you left behind, hitting a new type of flow, breathing in the smoke and clearing up my mind. The thoughts of you, I never knew what the hell you got me into. I've been bad. Fuck do you mean?
Tim was always
communist?
He was a communist.
This is the good intro?
Wow.
I didn't want to bring it up, but he was a communist. No, I don't name names.
But why don't we just get into this? You were talking. You just brought up communism.
Yeah. Wow.
And it struck me, right? Remember McCarthyism?
Mm-hmm. Eugene? What was his first name?
No, that was a different McCarthy.
I know, but I'm just kidding. What was McCarthy's first name?
Joe McCarthy.
Joey.
Tail Gunner Joe.
Wow.
So he named members of he wanted the names of the members of the Communist Party. So the Communist Party members were named, and then they couldn't work.
Right.
They wouldn't go to jail. It wasn't illegal to be a communist, but you couldn't work. Wow. And it was the worst thing in the world. Nowadays, you can say things that people don't like. And
easily.
Right? And now people go, well, he has the right to say it, but we have the right to not employ him. So to me, you don't have a right. You don't have the right if the consequence is that you can't feed your family.
That was there's a larger issue that my sister and I argue about religion all the time. It says you can do. Well, I asked her, what's the purpose biblically? I'm a philosophy major. What is God's will, whatever that is? She says, well, to do the right thing. It says, so you have free will to do the right thing. She says, yes, but if you don't do what he wants, then he punishes you. So that's not actually a choice. Uh-huh. And this is the same thing. Your opinion is valid, but if it isn't appealing, or if whatever that we think is, then you can be punished for it.
And you have been punished for it. I
don't know. I said
I know you don't like to say that because you've been so blessed in your life. Probably.
Right, because there's nothing. My life is fine. I said, what's funny to me is that I'm a stand-up comedian. Have been that way for quite a long time, and we're anarchists. True, yeah. Leno says you shouldn't fall in love with hookers. And that's show business. Show business is just a prostitute. It's all a prostitution. They only like you for a while, and then they move on to somebody else. And it's not. It's just the way it is. And if you fall,
who knows more about show business than Leno?
Well, and he's
really,
he does. And he says we are blessed to be comedians because people come to see you, they pay money, and you get it. There's nobody in the middle of that situation. Yeah. And I said one time I was doing an interview for both. I did an MSNBC, which is curious, and I did a Fox interview. And I said, at the end of the interview, are you interviewing the character I'm playing or the guy that I am? And they said they didn't see any difference between that. And I said, it's a very different situation. You don't interview Mel Gibson or Harrison Ford as the guy in Blade Runner. Yeah, right. But sometimes they'd want you to be that opinion. And I said, my opinion, it's always been that way as a stand-up. I hate taxes. I hate it as a stand-up comedian. I worked hard week by week. You get cash in an envelope, usually by guys in suits. That was the weirdest thing about comedy clubs. True, you had an envelope would come across the table. But you'd have to pay taxes. I had this weird partner, I always said. And the federal government never helped me, and I don't know what that was about. They always assist you in comedy clubs. What did the government ever do for us as comedians? Nothing. And when I was a kid, it was 45, 50%.
Oh my God! Wow. Right? For regular people.
Right, for regular people.
For rich people, 80%.
80%. It was horrible. I never. That's always been my position as a comedian. I don't know why we got onto this subject, but this never is talked.
No.
There's something to do with McCarthy and communists? Is that how this went?
No, I thought because you brought up communism, that we're facing nowadays, where you could get fired for your political beliefs. And actually, communism was a sort of a dangerous thing.
Well, now they're like, everybody likes them.
Yes. I don't even know what's wrong with hypocrisy anyways. What's the problem with hypocrisy, People are always against it. Go, what I hate worse than anything? Hypocrite. But imagine your life if you weren't a hypocrite, you know what I mean? Like if you had a kid, you go, okay, Billy, you're 7 years old now. You know what I mean? And then you tell him who you really are. That's not a good idea. Yeah, sit down, Billy. I'm going to tell you some evil shit I did through most of my life that I've been keeping from you. But a guy was just telling me, hey, listen, Bill Cosby, first of all, is my hero ever since I was a kid, because I always wanted to be like him, and I got his albums, tried to emulate him, but I didn't like his stand-up, but I like. the way he was as a man. Because this was before. They didn't say he was a rapist on the fucking liner notes of the albums, you know? As my buddy said, he said, the worst part about Cosby was he was a hypocrite. And I said, I don't think that was the worst part. To me, the worst part was the raping. Way up high. And then the second would be the drugging. And then the third would be the scheming. But anyways, hypocrisy would be way fucking down the line, you know, like on the 4th page or some shit. Like, I'm no expert, but I think probably most rapists are hypocrites. You know what I mean? You don't meet a lot of guys who go, I like to rape, I don't give a fuck. I know it's not a politically correct thing to say, but I like raping. Go, God damn, at least he's not a hypocrite. That's the worst. That's the worst part of it. But he, imagine you're a girl. Some of you will be easier. No, imagine you're a girl. You're in a gift shop in Vegas or some shit. You go, I'm gonna buy this snow globe for my. Oh, it's the most famous guy ever, Cosby. You know, Cosby's there, and he's like, "You want to go to my room? It's the biggest room ever." And so you go, "Yeah, of course I want to go to your room. Biggest star ever, biggest room ever. What the fuck? You don't even have to be a girl. You fucking go." And then you go up, and then you're like, "Fuck, look at this. I've never seen." And he's like, "You want a glass of water?" You go, "Yes, that would be nice." And then you go, "Why is it purple? Why is it fizzing? Like in a monster movie. Just drink it. It's famous people water." And you drink it, and everything goes fucking crazy and shit. And they come out of it, they're like, what the fuck? I was just in the gift shop. What's that? Cosby cock? I could swear that's a Cosby cock. That's impossible. A Cosby cock? Why would there be a Cosby cock in my face? Wait a second, I remember. I'll call for help. Hypocrisy! A man committed hypocrisy on me in room 10304-204. There's too many numbers in the hotel room. God damn. Cosby. But when you think about that show, people go hypocrite and shit. But in a way, when you think about the show he had a regular fucking life. But then what was his job? He looked in women's pussies and stuff. And you never saw it. They never showed you that part. So in a way, maybe he wasn't a hypocrite. What the H is going on with Tiger Woods? As we all saw on Sunday, the guy can't even sink 3-foot putts at Augusta anymore. Why? Because we are still in his head. That's why. When I first heard about the scandal, like everybody else, I was shocked. You know, I was like, hey, wait a minute. Are you telling me that Tiger Woods, the $6 billion man, the greatest athlete in the world, the super handsome, charismatic guy, you're telling me that guy likes to lie down with ladies? I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a minute. Then, when it was proved true, I got all self-righteous. I was like, I don't like hypocrites. He's a public figure, and that's not how he presented himself in public. He always presented himself in public as a golfer. I didn't know he was leading some kind of double life where he golfed by day and then laid down with ladies by night. If I'd known that, I never would have bought the Buick. Now I'm driving around in my Buick with everybody snickering at me. And listen, how naive was I? You know, what did I think Tiger's life was? You know, was he like, hey, I've won 4 straight majors. What should I do now? I know. I'll go back to my hotel room all by myself. Okay, here I am in my hotel room. Let me just close my hotel room window. Too many ladies chanting my name out there. I know, I'll order some room service. Hello. Yes, I'd like to order... hello, Nicole. I'd like to order a chicken breast sandwich. No, if I wanted a job to end all jobs, I would have asked for one. I want a chicken breast sandwich with a pickle. So anyways, Tiger has admitted that he is a sex addict, but what is a sex addict? Now, take my Uncle Bert, for example. A fine fellow. He's been married to my Aunt Ruth for the last 50 years, and they still have a wonderful, healthy sex life. Now, ask yourself this. How addicted to sex do you have to have sex thousands of times over half a century with this thing? If you're looking for a sex addict, I'll give you a sex addict. Uncle Bert. Now, also, Tiger is different than you and me. Now, how many chances do we have in our life to commit adultery? Maybe 10. So if we stray once, it's not even 10. We just think it's 10. If we stray once, that's 10%. Now, Tiger may have had sex with 50 or 60 girls, but what about the 3 million he could have but didn't? You got to factor those gals in. Then that makes the percentage 0.000000006, which statistically is 0. So, from a strictly mathematical standpoint, Tiger Woods is the most faithful man who has ever lived. All right, so let's get out of his head and let Tiger be Tiger. What the H?
You just reminded me, and of course everyone's been thinking about him a lot lately, Norm Macdonald. But one of the reason I bring up Norm is Norm, you were describing everybody was following the same rules as a talk show host, which is, okay, you've got to come on, you've got to come up with 3 or 4 stories, they've got to have a beginning, middle, and then payoff. It's got to be something that really happened to you. Norm was this Picasso who decided the eyes don't have to be where the eyes really are, the nose doesn't have to be. He blew it all up, and he would tell stories that were completely fake. I know. They were 100 years old, they were corny jokes, and he would just tell them like they happened to him.
I'm from a little town, it's called Monkland, and it's only 108 people.
108? That's
yeah,
small.
It's country, you know, it's really rural. And but man, I'll tell you, there's lots of funny stories from there.
And I remember the first time he did that, me talking to him and thinking, okay, well, he's got these different, you know, I don't know what we're going to talk about here. And he'd come out and he'd go like, hey, no, how's it going? And I'd be like, oh, Norm, what's going on with you? I bought a farm. I'm like, what, you bought a farm? He's like, yeah, I bought a farm. I got 3 daughters, each prettier than the next.
There was a guy, man, he lived down the road. His name was John Neil Mergerison. And this guy, I went to him once. I've been away for a couple of years, you know. I moved to the city, you know, and I came back. And I said, John Neil, how you doing? You know, I went to his what do you got, farm? And
yeah, that thing, yeah.
So he showed me his pigs. He had a bunch of pigs there, you know. He had a bunch of pigs, a bunch of them. And one of the pigs had a wooden leg, you know.
And Andy would be sitting there, and Andy's from the Midwest. He'd be like, wait a minute, I know this joke. This is a joke my grandfather told me. And he'd be like, my grandfather told me.
He says he's mature, and I think it's because he's telling my grandfather's jokes.
Stop it, both of you.
One has a peg leg, the other has an eye patch, and the third one, she had a wheelbarrow, and it's just a joke. And he would do it,
dresses it
and
up
he
as a
would
story.
dress it all up, and I would think, you asshole. That's the most genius thing in the world, because who really wants to hear what a celebrity, you know, we're all like, well, there is that funny time that I overtipped a little bit, I'll tell that story.
Yeah.
And he was like, no one wants to hear that.
No.
They want to hear a joke from 1911.
He was like the gold. Watching him on your show was the gold standard of, and he was one of those guys. I didn't know Norm at all. I wish I'd never met him. But I would hear all these great stories. I remember watching him on your show once years ago. It was the dumbest bit, where he was doing something and he made some terrible joke and you went, what? And Andy went, what? And he goes, oh, listen to this guy. He's been downloading male porn all day. and then, like, apropos of nothing, and Andy's like, what?
Mr. Roper.
Yeah. No, Mr. Roper?
Yeah.
That's not a good hero.
That's all I got.
Better than this guy's hero is some gay porn actor. Anyway.
What are you talking about? What?
I don't know.
What are you saying?
Let me tell you something about gay porn. Seriously. That doesn't mean a guy's gay. I'm not saying that. Because a guy watches gay porn all the time.
Did you cut to a single? Just of Norm, really?
Gay porn. I enjoy gay porn. I'm not gay. Gay porn is a genre that just cuts across all demographics. You know? Young people, old people, straight people, the gay people enjoy it. Everybody likes gay porn. But this guy really likes it. Now they had to bring it back this week, so they had a compromise. They're allowing one porno magazine.
Only one?
Only one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the porno magazine that they're putting in is Hairy Guy's Ass Illustrated.
Really? Yeah. Well, if you're going to only allow one, I would think that's the one, you know, probably.
It's a good magazine, though.
It is a good, you know.
It's not all just pictures of Hairy Guy's ass.
The articles are good. All right.
See, I just read it for Hairy Guy's ass.
Well, see, that's you, Andy. Just people are all different.
He was telling me before the show, last week he went to the Hairy Guy's Ass mansion.
It was great. Why didn't you... Andy has all the fun. He gets to all the big celebrity parties.
Him and Jimmy Kahn.
This is one I heard recently, because since when he passed away, I heard all these stories from all these people, but Norm liked to bet. You know, Norm liked to gamble, and he liked to bet, and he borrowed $200 from someone. And I said, oh. And then the person kept coming up to him and saying, hey, can I get that $200? And he's like, I don't know. And in that Norm way, kind of getting out of the room and shambling away in all angles and elbows. And the guy kept asking for it, and the guy went, hey, come on, man, that means a lot to me. I had $200. I want my $200. Hey, you lost $200. I lost $5,000. Leave me alone. He just got yelled at the guy. You think you got problems? I got bigger problems.
What was the most you ever bet on an event?
$400,000.
Who was it on?
Atlanta Falcons against the Denver Broncos, 1990.
What's amazing is people don't realize is that Norm at the time in the 90s when the O.J. trial was going on.
Well, let's be clear, we're not cheering the O.J. murder.
Yeah.
Let's just be we're cheering Norm's heroic comedic response to that terrible event.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're on record having said that.
Yeah.
And so he's on the show, and at the time the guy who was running NBC really evidently was friends with OJ and wanted Norm to stop. So I think maybe a bunch of people here might be too young to appreciate how much Norm's boss was telling him to stop making jokes about OJ, and he was told, you gotta stop. And that weekend Norm comes out and he goes, he's on Weekend Update. He says, it turns out the Los Angeles Police Department admitted today that they had planned to frame O.J. Simpson for those murders until they got to the crime scene, and it turned out he did it.
A shocking new development in the O.J. Simpson case. Late this afternoon, a high-ranking official in the Los Angeles Police Department admitted to Geraldo Rivera that the police did conspire to frame O.J. Simpson for the murders of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman. However, they called the conspiracy off when they got to the murder scene and found that O.J. really did do it. While in England, where he spoke at Oxford University,
Why you going high? Push me to the side. Let's keep going on and I ain't getting tired. Yeah, you try to crucify all the good inside. You going come now.
Double down.
Yeah, and then he would stare at the camera.
Yeah.
He would stare at the camera and hold, which is this incredible middle finger in comedy.
Incredible.
Turns out he did it. And he would stare at the camera, and even if the crowd wasn't laughing, he would stare at them like, you heard what I said.
Yeah. And his job was on the line.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Well, that's a point that I try to make again and again and again, is that there are a lot of people who talk about being brave in comedy and bravery, and
Thank you.
I think, no. The risks of falling off a Segway. But no, it's rare. It doesn't happen that often, but Norm is one of those people, and it doesn't happen that often. People that their careers are hurt by the chances they're taking. Their careers he would do things that would get in the way of him advancing in show business. Whether it was his stint on the ESPYs or what he did at SNL, he would do things that would impede him from moving up the ladder. And there are a lot of people that don't take any risks and then get credit for being brave. And that's where you lose me, Will. You know?
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, you're talking about me?
No, the different Will.
You're talking about Ferrell.
I'm talking about Will Ferrell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Ferrell.
He's the worst.
He's the worst
He's
guy
such a
you'll ever.
monster.
safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentage in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a man allowed his 8-year-old daughter to take the wheel of his car, and an accident ensued that damaged 7 other cars and injured 6 people. Which once again proves my theory: women can't drive. And I don't drive, you know. I can't drive. Never learned. Because I don't know how to drive a car, you know.
You don't drive at all?
No, I never learned how.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't like them. I find them dangerous, you know.
This is an emotional issue. It's not can you drive or can't you drive. Everyone knows I could teach you to drive in 20 minutes. That's not the issue.
No, okay.
I do know that. This is an emotional issue, Norm. Are you willing to trust me? Do you want to take a step, or do you just want to be, bathing in your own urine for the rest of your life? Do you want to take that
options?
first step out of that apartment and in toward the light? Would you like to take that step? Would you like me to help you take that step?
Do you have like an earpiece and Dr. Drew is talking through you?
That's an ass piece, but yes, it is Shrew's voice.
Whatever.
I find I can hear him better that way.
I would agree to
It doesn't
do,
show
I would
up on
agree.
camera.
I would agree to do that. I mean, I might.
Would you agree to do that?
I agree, but I might say no later because it scares me.
That's
Hey,
right
you've done
now.
a baby step.
No,
It's a
right
baby
now,
step.
right now, in your thrall, I feel like I could do it.
Norm.
Like, you're very persuasive and
But
convincing.
please,
and I
please,
believe you.
please.
And also, since your life's at stake, I know
My
that.
life is at stake.
But also, you
It would be
don't know-
the day comedy died if you drove off a cliff with you and I in it. Except for all the other funny people that be left behind.
Yeah, until they cast Dana Gould as Death.
Yeah.
And then it may
Yeah.
be forgotten.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be the day Death died. Oh, wait a minute. All right. So listen, Norm, I would like to do this for you. And I know you find it, you see, this is an emotional issue. It's not a practical issue.
No.
Obviously, I can teach you to drive.
No,
It'll be safe.
I know intellectually because I see old ladies and young children,
Yeah.
like you say. I see every other person,
Right.
so I go, well, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have handicapped people drive vans with their teeth, Norm. You don't think you could handle it?
Yeah, no.
I could teach you to drive. Let's do that, Norm.
Okay.
Let me offer you that freedom.
Well, let's for now say yes. But I don't want to. But we
keys
can't.
to a
Make,
new
this is the thing.
uniform.
Why can't I-
But I
see,
got to say this. I got to say this. If we do it, it cannot be in any ways a comedy. But all of a sudden, I can't go. You can't go. Here's Norm. Put on this suit. And I'm like, no, wait. And then we're at a racetrack
Norm.
in Ventura, and
I would
I'm
treat-
racing against Gilles Villeneuve's son.
Yes.
Jacques.
Jacques, F1 driver. Listen, point is this. First off, I would treat you.
Because I've had that before where they've gone, this is what my manager said, do you want to be in a celebrity race car event? And I go,
No.
I don't have a license. And they go, the funny thing is, they'll never think to ask.
That's
what my manager tells me.
You know how I would treat you? I would treat you like a horse that I rescued who'd been abused.
Uh-huh.
That's how I would treat you. Do you know what I mean? No sudden movements.
You'd whack
lots
me
of
off.
petting on
New
the
shoes.
snouts.
You'd whack me off.
Just to relieve a little pressure. Nothing gay.
Gigantic cock.
Just to take the edge off. I'd feed you a carrot through my mouth. No, I wouldn't move. I wouldn't light off any fireworks. I
Okay.
wouldn't do any.
He'd coo
I would
to
be
you.
very soothing.
Would you make me...
I'm going to put the best of Enya in the CD player of the Lexus, and I'm going to teach you how to drive Norm Macdonald.
Hey there, it's time for Weather in a Minute. It's a silly little segment we do maybe once every 5 years or so, but we brought it back. We're doing it today. And, Larry, the older we get, the less tolerant I become and the slower you become. I'm thinking I am dying for like an ice cream sandwich or something from the cafeteria. Give you the helmet. If you can get down there and get it, we've found a way to get you down that hallway a little bit quicker also. This will replace the running that you've had to do. These are a great way to get around. You can get the speed up on that thing, Larry.
Right.
It's like you're going like 2 miles an hour. You got
There's
it.
no brakes.
That's all right. You don't need brakes. You're just going down the hall. It's not like you're into traffic. Floor it. So there you go. If you can, like an ice cream stand, I think there's a guy from like the Hancock. It's a hard left turn. No, you missed a turn. There you are. Is that like the mascot from the Hancock is in there? Give him a hug or. There you are. Nice to see him. Why? That's nice of him to even offer. All right. Did you get it? All right. There
Hey, Norm, come on, you're up next.
You got Norm
Hey, Norm
Macdonald?
McDonald's down here.
Get him on. Put him on one of those.
Come on, Norm, you're up next.
This is like the two of you in like 3 years. Senior citizens racing down the hall. Very nice. Don't forget to bring me the ice cream sandwich. Boy.
Whoa!
Wait.
I know I went too far.
That's all right. I
Here's
just
your
take the
ice cream.
Thank you very much.
Come on, Norm.
Norm, nice to see you. Let me get that out of your way. Come on. Yeah, follow him.
Did I lose,
See you
Norm? I lost you, sorry. Watch the cables, man. Oh, no! Wow!
Tell him your best story.
My best story was the Steve Irwin. You just fucking told it.
No, if that happened to you. He's a comedian.
No,
He was you were to the Tempe Improv?
Okay.
What was your joke?
You had one joke?
No, it
I had to have
was
had
so
one.
ridiculous. It
What?
was stupid.
What was that?
Oh God, man!
Well,
It was something like don't take a shot from a girl at a bar because it looks ridiculous. It's never good. I think the punchline was, is this a Care Bear cum shot or something? It was really ridiculous.
Don't take a shot at a girl at a bar. I think it has to do with the Care Bears. It's like, what?
That was the worst.
I don't remember it. It was so long ago, but that was the gist of it, and that's why I don't do stand-up anymore.
You should open with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should open and close with it.
He can't even tell his own joke.
Yeah, I mean, again, I mean, I'm not a good, you know.
Anything.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, it's like.
Some days we get closer. Things that we never really needed. Promises that we never thought of keeping safe. I guess it's never over if we never got a chance.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay.
Charles Fleischer used to always close the Improv. He'd always close.
Yeah.
And he'd do an hour.
I'm not sure. I think that guy's out of his goddamn mind.
Whoa. A confidence man sold him an apartment, rented him an apartment.
A confidence
Only last minute.
man?
Yeah, like a paper moon, you know, like that kind of a guy.
Yeah, I got paper mooned.
You got paper mooned?
I think it was by one of the guys that used to give you shit in your karate class. This big fucking Russian guy.
Oh, easy.
All right, it was a Russian guy.
Not all.
We've torn down the wall, Mr. Gorbachev, a long time ago.
My family comes from Russia. They're Russian Jews.
Oh. Russian at Jews is more like it.
I'm a fan of The View because Sherry Shepherd is a good friend of mine.
Sure.
And I've been on The View a lot, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm on The View. Daphne Aguilera was on The View.
Oh, really?
Did Daphne Aguilera, he didn't rub your cock on like...
Okay, come on. This is what we're trying to get away from.
Sorry.
She came over and she said, "It's so lonely here, you know. There's been no men." And she caressed his arm. And one thing became the inevitable.
They had sex?
Yeah, so we don't have to be coarse about it, but yes.
So he fucked a leper?
Let's not be coarse. Good God, man, that's not how you tell a joke. That's supposed to happen through your mind. That's supposed to. But yes, you did fuck a leper. You're telling me that you've taken 5 hours of entertainment and somehow condensed it into a couple of minutes.
Yeah, it was fantastic all the way through, but I just thought.
Well, that's yeoman's work.
Well, look, I went in and I took what I thought were the best
Follow-up
moments of
question: what's a yeoman?
Not a clue.
Russell Brand will know.
I'll bet you're goddamn right he will.
Okay, no need to curse.
All right, apologies.
But please.
If they put my name in a fucking publication like Entertainment Weekly,
You don't
I
have
don't
to
think
swear.
I think.
You know, I may have told you this, but my doctor's getting very rude. The last time I went to him, he said, "Open your mouth and say oink." I mean,
I think we've come to the fact you need to find a new doctor.
I need to find a new.
This guy sounds like a real asshole.
New internist. Why do you continue to swear?
I don't know.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. You know, taking the Lord's name in vain is one of the commandments that will get you raped by the devil for all of time.
Agree to disagree. Here's the deal.
You agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
You know what I don't like is when you make those dirty drinks.
Dirty Sanchez?
Dirty Sanchez. That's what you drink.
What dirty drinks?
No, they say like
pink pussy,
huh?
like the pink pussy.
You don't have to be dirty, but the guy doesn't realize there's a TV camera aimed at him.
This is like your little brother.
God damn, man.
You have such control.
A woman is lying in a coma in the hospital. The nurse is watching her. She starts washing her vagina. The woman starts moaning. So she's it's even harder. The woman's moaning and biting her lip. She runs outside, tells the doctor. The doctor pulls the husband over and goes, "Look, I don't know if this'll work, but it might help if you performed oral sex with your wife." So he climbs into bed, they pull the curtain shut. All of a sudden they hear a bell ring and they see it's a flat line. They go inside and the woman's dead. And they say to the husband, "What happened?" And the husband says, "I don't know, I think she choked." Because he had his dick in her mouth. And now George is sitting there going, "Well, that's a good way to die with a cock in your mouth." If I have to die, what better way than a big cock in my mouth? I can't imagine everyone has to die, but boy, a cock in the mouth, you can't ask for better than that.
Well, let me say something more modern and stylish then.
Okay.
My wife went into a coma.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And the doctor said to me, "You won't hear this from any 1935 comic." He says to me, "There's one way to wake her up, but it's a little unconventional. You go in there and you have oral sex with her." I said, "By God." He says, "I've seen it work." I said, "Well, I'm willing to try." So I go in there, I'm in there about 5 minutes, and I come out. I said, "Doc, she's choking." But that's modern medicine for you.
That's modern medicine. We're going to take a break. I'm going to find out what's happening here.
That's modern.
I was at a party with a friend and I noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seductively stood before me.
We're going to take a little break here. Here's a message from the good people at Bosco Chocolate Syrup. We'll be back. More Norm Macdonald after this.
You are bisexual.
Is that true? Yeah. Somebody asked me today, your producer actually, said, "So you came out a couple years ago, and what was that like? Was it a big..." I said, no, I didn't. I've never hit it.
Yeah, but you've never come out.
I never came out. I didn't have to.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I just thought of an idea.
What's that?
What if he comes out here on the show?
Brilliant idea. For Comedy Weeks?
Bisexuality is a real thing.
Some people don't think it's real.
They don't think it's real.
Yeah.
The joke that I heard is, like with me, people say, when I say I'm bi, straight people say, yeah, whatever, you're gay. And gay people say, yeah, whatever, you're gay. Like it's a cover up.
Isn't that interesting? Because
Yeah.
I think the opposite.
That it's a cover up to being straight?
Not a cover up, but I think that bisexuals are straight. I even think gay guys are straight.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but that's because you are so straight.
No,
that's really what it is.
This is why, because let's say you're gay.
You can't comprehend.
And you. No, I can comprehend. But let's say
there really is such a thing as bi. But go ahead, let me hear it.
Let's say you're gay.
Yeah.
Strictly gay, right? In society.
Okay. Yeah.
And you're hiding it. You marry a woman, you fuck her, you have kids, right?
This happens all the time.
Happens all the time. Now, let's take the reverse of that. Let's say you're straight. Can you imagine, just completely straight, could you imagine a scenario where you would enter a gay relationship, get your ass fucked every night for years just to put on appearances for the folks next door? I think a guy that fucks asses has an easier time fucking a pussy than a guy who generally fucks pussy moving over to a guy's hairy ass.
It's all.
No,
I don't
put it that way.
No, I don't think. Because to me, it's not. I think you're just confused.
Okay.
Because I think it's not about gender for me.
It's not about gender.
No, it's
like playing playing the numbers. Just, I mean, it makes sense.
It's just like me being attracted to somebody doesn't have to do with whether they're a man or a woman.
Yeah, what does it have to do with?
I almost said their personality, but but it does. I mean, that comes into play. But it's like, to me, this sounds even more shallow, but just beauty.
Yeah.
And men, you're a very beautiful man.
It sounds less shallow.
Well, no, it's shallow if you're just attracted to like a hot car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're getting into some because intimacy and sex is what There's love and then there's sex and sometimes they happen at the same time.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just sex and sometimes it's like there's just a hot woman or a hot guy.
Are bisexuals? Do they generally get to in the homosexual part use their cocks? Do you know what I mean by that?
Everybody uses their
Well,
cocks.
no, they're not the guy getting fucked up the ass.
That's the other weird thing. When a guy has that kind of... I have had relationships with guys that really are straight. But I am having sex. I'm popping it up.
Yeah. Well, I believe
they're
that
straight.
a person that is not homophobic, because I think homophobia runs very deep.
Yes.
And I would say, that's what I say to my friends. I go, well, if you're not homophobic, why not whack off your friend that's a gay guy? Like, what's stopping you? Or blowing him?
Well-
Or letting him fuck you in the ass? What's stopping you? You're not getting anything out of it, but he's having a hell of a time.
Well, that's where my window of opportunity
I bet it is, right?
One of them,
That is-
Only if I like the person, and that's one of my arguments. But come on, it would be like that. It is kind of gross, if you're not into it, because it's like why not jerk your dog off? Your dog probably likes
why
it,
not?
but that's because it's gross. Yeah, he's a weird one, man.
How many people, though,
Who knew?
seriously?
Wait
No,
a-
I agree with you, it's gross, but do you think that happens a lot? Like lonely people and their dogs?
Jerking off their dogs?
Oh yeah, every time I
Fucking
see
their
a
dogs?
woman walking down the street with a real big dog, I'm like, oh, they're going out.
Women?
Women are
But they don't
going
even
out
like
with
fucking.
They're going out with their dogs. No, they get their dogs to either go down on them. Judd Apatow recently, and I'm apologizing to him.
Oh, but
directly.
his dog is
No.
sexy. I just thought of a good show. Fucking with the Stars.
Now that I would win.
Who would not watch
right
that?
to the top.
I would watch that.
You good at
every
fucking?
week.
You're probably good at fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never open up about my own sexuality, but I will right now.
Uh-oh.
I'm bad at whacking off.
What?
Bad at it?
Yeah.
How could you be bad at it?
I know. You would think it would be easy. It would be fortunate.
You cannot make yourself come?
Oh, I can, but at the wrong times. And I didn't even know about lotion.
Till when?
Till somebody that was intimate with me said, "What are all those big red scabs on your cock?" And I was like, "That's from my fucking furious whacking off."
When was this? How many years ago?
I used like gloves.
What kind of gloves?
Sandpaper. No, look, I'm not good at sex.
Yeah, no, at all.
No, nothing.
It doesn't interest you.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
You got to be interested in something. This is my move. First of all, I'm not good at getting ladies.
Because you don't care.
Yeah, so I'll try to, I try to make it fast. Like, if I see a girl drinking at a bar, right? I'll go up behind her. I'll go. I can get us a bottle. And that doesn't work very often. But sometimes
wanna
it
get
does.
right.
Yeah, I want to get right. Then I get the lady. I turn off all the lights in the room so it's pitch black, and then I lay down on top of her for 5-10 minutes.
And I don't get a lot of return
That doesn't
people.
go well.
But you remind me of a guy that's good at fucking.
I love it.
Fucking and sucking.